We're going to try this one more time. The game of the year in the AUSL. Take two. We've got the Talons, we've got the Bandits with the regular season title on the line. Final game of the regular season for both Utah and Chicago. And after a small, if you did not know, we had to delay. The umpires were not here in the ballpark, all three of them. So we had to wait, but we're good to go. This is the most important game in the regular season. We've got Chicago technically with a one-game better record than Utah, but because of the tiebreaker, if Utah wins today and Utah and Chicago is deadlocked, Utah would be the #1 seed. Let's talk about the Bandits starter, Kat Sandercock.
Kat Sandercock, she has been electric since her return from Japan. She has been the stabilizer for the Bandits in the circle.
Jada Coleman had been hitting 9th over the last handful of games. She's leading things off. She's comfortable in that role. Fouls the first pitch away. It'll be Jada Coleman, followed by Jadalyn Alchin and Jordan Woolery. 3 J's right out of the chute. Charlize Palacios has been red hot. Utah Talons as a club, .274 the batting average, 19 homers in 24 games. Yesterday was an absolute doozy. Zeros across the board until we got to the 8th inning. Talons scored 1 run. The Bandits scored 2. If Chicago had lost that game, this game would be relatively meaningless. We would know that Utah would be the #1 seed and Chicago the #2, but that's not the case. Now we're playing for all the marbles here on a Sunday late afternoon in Hillsboro.
Yes, and all of these games have come down to the end. Every single game that's left matters at this point, and Chicago making it interesting yesterday.
Coleman strikes out on a foul tip. Sandercock strikes out Coleman, out #1.
And Kat Sandercock, just one of the most efficient pitchers. She'll split the zone. She'll go down with her drop. She'll go up. She'll split the zone up and down. She has an incredible changeup. Just a different feel from Lexi Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle also down as well.
First ball swinging. Jadalyn Alchin pounds it foul. The Utah Talons, they were in first place all season long. First place with a bullet. But they have been fading tail end of the season. They've lost 3 of their last 4. They've lost 6 of their last 11. Time to do magic here in the last day of the season. Flipper into center field. Play is made by Morgan Zirkle. 2 up and 2 down. The other end of the spectrum, the Chicago Bandits, they've been a house of fire ever since they got the majority of their team back. Some real firepower. Skylar Wallace, Kat Sandercock, Lexi Kilfoyle. When they became whole, they figured it out. They've won 12 of their last 13.
They've been incredible, the run that they've had. The last couple of games just seems like they're on the uptick, and top to bottom, they are strong.
Here's Jordan Woolery. Woolery's had a nice rookie season. She's been as consistent as a metronome. Doesn't have the power numbers that she put up during the spring as a UCLA Bruin, but the batting average has hovered right around 300 the entire year. She's done a good job driving in runs.
Yeah, I would say she's been doing her job. I think just playing at this level, she's facing great pitching every single night. So, yes, not the power numbers, not leaving the ballpark as much as we've seen her do, but definitely a consistent hitter, hits for average, and hits often.
Now, I know there's somewhere out there saying to themselves, someone's saying, this is not Salt Lake City, Utah. This is not Chicago, Illinois. This is not Rosemont. Why is this game being played in Hillsboro, Oregon? Well, there's a reason for that. Because of the Canadian wildfires and all the smoke and the air quality issues. AUSL made an ad lib and decided to play this super important series here in Hillsboro. So that's why we are here. Need to get these games played. And that wasn't a guarantee if it was still going to be in Rosemont, Illinois.
Yeah, we've had quite a few things to add to our list, or our bingo card, like just things that we wouldn't have ever imagined in the last couple of days.
And this is kind of a nice attaboy or attagirl for the fans here in Oregon. They have been such great consumers of the AUSL all season long. They get a bonus couple of games between the two best teams. Kat Sandercock strikes out Jordan Woolery. A 1-2-3 first inning for Kat. When we come back, the Bandits a year ago, or yesterday, but she's back here in Hillsboro, Oregon, and she gets the ball for the Utah Talons. Natasha, why was it so important to get her back here in town to pitch this game?
Oh, gosh. I mean, well, just her being a travel warrior saying, hey, I'll take the ball, but just has so much precision, control. One of the better pitchers that I've seen that just has so much precision in how she can place her curve, her change, and her screw.
Georgina, last year, the AUSL Pitcher of the Year. Misses outside. She's working with Skylar Wallace. Sammy Williams, Mac Barbara will follow. Wallace took the collar yesterday. She went 0 for 4. That was one game after going 5 for 5. The extremes of high-level softball. One day you're in the top of the heap. Next day you're not.
Oh, yeah. This game will humble you right after the next day, facing a Montana Fouts. And she was on her game yesterday. Definitely had Skylar Wallace's number.
And Korick walks the leadoff batter.
Number 7, Sammy Williams.
So Wallace is aboard. She likes to run. Sammy Williams next in line. Williams drove in the game-winning run yesterday with a bunt. She leads the league and runs batted in by a wide margin. 35 RBI in 24 games.
She can do it so many ways. Yesterday, putting down a squeeze bunt. So not the power that we're used to from Sammy Williams. But I just love her feistiness. I love her just willingness and ability to just get it done however she needs to get it done.
Sammy Williams actually could sneak the batting title away from Skylar Wallace today. Sammy Williams came in hitting .447. Skylar Wallace was on first base with the walk, hitting .480. So close enough that today's games could make a difference. Into left field, softly hit, getting a late charge on it. Alchin makes the play. Alchin is playing super deep. Had to put on the afterburners to come up with that catch.
Yeah, Jadalyn Alchin playing deep, just respecting the power of Sammy Williams. You know, left side of the field, she has some dominant power, but Jadalyn Alchin going a long way. First out of the inning.
Here's Mac Barbara. Barbara's had a nice season. Consistently been hitting in the 3-hole recent games. Close to a 300 batting average. 11 runs batted in. Story behind the story. I remember about 5 years ago, there was an Athletes Unlimited contest. It was season that was being played in San Diego, campus of San Diego State. And Mac was actually on the cleanup crew, the helping out crew. She was just wanting to be involved any way she could. She was a college player and volunteered to help out. And I remember talking to her a couple times. She said, I'd love to play in this league at some point. And lo and behold, she's hitting third. Deep drive down the right field line. Woohoo! What a play by Aaliyah! Aaliyah Andrews saves the day. I think they're going to have a double play at first base. I think Wallace left early. Well, it's going to be out number 2. What a play for Aaliyah. Usually she lays out horizontal. This time she goes vertical.
Oh. That was incredible. My mouth is on the floor. Aaliyah Andrews. I mean, they call her Air Aaliyah for a reason. And this is like kind of like a posterized catch. Oh, my goodness. Posterized. 2 outs. I love it.
So Skylar Wallace did tag up. Legally went from first to second. So a runner in scoring position with 2 outs now. And here's the veteran, Morgan Zirkle. Zirkle has never missed an AUSL game. This is now game number 171. Just incredible. Every format ever played, she's been available. The pride of Milton, West Virginia. hard along the Mud River. Current head coach of the Marshall Thundering Herd. Still with game. On the ground. Flipping. The Plains in front of her just couldn't get it over the Woolery in time. Everyone's going to be safe.
And Hannah flipping, just knowing the speed of Morgan Zirkle running down first base. That ball takes her down in the 5-6 hole. And the minute she bobbles that, just heads up of just trying to get Skylar Wallace advancing to third.
They're going to score that in error on flip. So the inning continues. 2 outs, runners on at the corners. Jocelyn Erickson is the batter. First inning opportunity for Chicago. One and one, snap throw it out at first. That's dangerous for the runner on a third. Who's a good base runner? That's a dangerous proposition for Palacios.
Yeah, but she's got the arm and definitely trying to keep Morgan Zirkle at bay.
Zirkle draws a throw. Here comes the row. Wallace stopped, but finally recircles and scores. Skylar Wallace stopped 85% of the way towards home plate.
Yeah, it's just good timing to have aggressive base running. That is a thing that Coach Stanton just stands on, is that you have to take what you want, and getting Morgan Zirkle, putting her in motion, just trying to cause havoc, and that's exactly what happens. Skylar Wallace didn't see Savannah Jaquish bobble that ball.
And the aggressiveness continues. Zirkle steals, moves into scoring position. The Chicago Bandits manufacturing activity. They've already stolen a run, and now a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and this is what you have to do. You've got Morgan Zirkle, so much speed. I am so here for it. Just put runners in motion, continuing to apply pressure to the Talons.
Erickson strikes out, so Cork limits the damage, but a run does score. Most great story, Ilana Agbayani is the second baseman for Chicago today. We're going to talk to her dad, to former big leaguer Benny Agbayani. He joins us now. Benny coming to us all the way from Hawaii. Hey, Benny, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm very good. Just blessed to be
hey, my obvious question. But the obvious question, Ilana said that when she was young, she thought about quitting. Backhanded play in the quarter by Wallace. That's going to be safe at first. Palacios beats it out. Lead runner aboard for the Utah Talons. Benny, I want to ask you, why was your daughter thinking about quitting this great game of softball when she was younger?
Because I think we're doing travel ball, and I guess it was tough on her flying, and just the competing at that time. And I told her, you just got to keep battling through it, and it'll be all right. I said every year you just got to get better, and just fortunately she stuck with it. And I asked her what was she gonna do, and she said I was gonna play soccer. And I told her, no, you're not gonna play soccer. You're gonna stick with it. You're gonna finish it.
Well, we're glad she didn't quit. It's been such a joy to watch her play. Just tell us what it's like seeing her play at this professional level.
It's a joy. It's great for women's sports, and it gives them another opportunity, after college to play. It's another incentive, and it's great. I think the fans love it. We've been to a couple games, and it's really awesome for the sport.
Benny, just curious. Obviously, she's got some good DNA, some good genes. She's a wonderful player, but she's a left-handed hitter. She's an infielder. You're a right-handed hitter. You're an outfielder. Where is the commonality between you and Ilana?
I think it's just the speed-wise, but I told her, I knew she wasn't going to be big, so I told her you might have to switch over and try to use that speed, try to be smart and be fast. And, she stuck with it.
Who's the most competitive in the family, you or her?
You're looking at her. It's her at second base. She's very competitive. And she'll tell you that.
Yeah. As a former professional player, how much did your own experience shape when you were helping develop her as a younger athlete?
It helped a lot because I told her, you got to keep grinding, you got to keep working. you can't stop. You know, it's like a craft. You know, you gotta every day. You know, you gotta get 1% better. Every day you gotta get better. Every day, you know, you gotta fine tune your tools. And you know, she's stuck with it. She works hard, and she's at where she's at. You know, after all those years.
Benny, one of the really great things, in my opinion, about the AUSL is how they recognize the incoming talent and they award golden tickets to seniors who have proven that they're worthy of playing in this wonderful league. I know that you were around when she got her golden ticket. She's got to get a ball right here. Out at second, throw to first, not in time. The force out is recorded. Can you tell me a little bit about when Ilana got her golden ticket and what it was like in your eyes?
Yeah, it was pretty emotional, you know, because I never know what it was, and you know, it was great, you know, to have her have that. And I think she wanted to play on, and she was hoping she would get a golden ticket. And you know, it just, you know, it was exciting, you know, for our family. And you know, it's awesome because, you know, she's actually playing pro ball now, and you know, she did what I did, but on the women's side, and it's great. You know, it's awesome.
And I'm just curious, how difficult would it be compared to most people who are living in the States and playing travel ball and figuring out how to play high-level amateur softball? What's it like trying to do it in Hawaii?
It's pretty difficult, you know, it's just, you know, because we got to get off the island. So she was flying. She played with Mike Stitz for the Batbusters. She was flying out every Fridays, you know, coming back Sunday or Monday, going back to school. And, you know, just, you know, playing with those girls at the Batbusters, you know, they're all good players. And, you know, every time she would have to come home, you know, start practicing again, getting ready for the next weekend. It was pretty intense playing for Mike.
Well, Benny, thank you for your time. It's been a joy watching both you play back in the day and now your daughter play. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun, you know, just watching her, you know, play pro ball. I mean, it's great, you know, just, you know, it just keeps that Agbayani name going.
Thank you, Benny. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
That's the great New York Met, number 50, Benny Agbayani. Watching his daughter play back in Oahu, Hawaii. We've got to run on first base. There's one out. Savannah Jaquish is the batter. 0-2 count. That one stopped by the shortstop, Wallace. They're able to get an out at second. Skylar Wallace kept it on the infield and is able to shovel it over to Agbayani.
And Skylar Wallace, she is everywhere. Even Charlize Palacios hit in that 5-6 hole, still being able to make that even a close play. But this ball hit up the middle, just stop it, and still being able to secure an out.
So 2 outs. It's Jaquish on at first. First ball swinging. Caroline Jacobson pops out to Ilana Agbayani. So the first and the third out in the inning. Ilana Agbayani in the mix. Now won 5 consecutive games. They're trying to roll into the postseason. They need to win tomorrow in the final game of the regular year to surpass the Cascade and become the 3 seed and play the number 2 seed in the playing game.
Yeah, and the Cascade right now, some of them in the building tonight, but just honestly just have to sit back and wait and see what happens.
Mary Jacopo will lead things off against Georgina Korek. It'll be Jacopo, Kern, and Dayton batting against Korek. Chicago scored a run in the first inning without the benefit of a base hit. A walk and an error did the trick.
Yep, and there's all the Cascade, and they had the crowd going before the game while we were waiting for the umpires, and everybody doing the Cascade chant. They're like the local celebrities. It's so much fun.
Ball to 2 strikes to Jacopo. Winner this game, the number 1 seed. Advances all the way to the championship series, so they'll play a best 2 out of 3. The loser of this game has to play a really dicey 1 game to advance playing game.
Right, and that's why this makes this so important. You want to be in that driver's seat. You never know what can happen, and it seems like every team is getting hot right now. So to ensure you got that number 1 seed, into that champ series is crucial.
Called strike 3. Korick strikes out Jacopo. Don't miss the AUSL All-Star Cup in Rosemont, Illinois, beginning August 8th. Watch the top AUSL players compete in a high-energy all-star competition across 4 consecutive weekends. For tickets, hotel offers, and more, visit theausl.com today. Taryn Kern.
Yeah, and when you're facing someone like Georgina Korick, you want to make sure you're picking the side of the plate, you're picking the speed. If I'm facing her early in the count, I'm looking for something firm, laying off that changeup until I get 2 strikes.
Kern tops it right side. Underhand flip by Jaquish. 2 down.
Now batting number 6, Bella Dayton.
Bella Dayton trying to keep the inning alive. Touch and go.
And I just loved the combination of Bella Dayton and Ilana Agbayani yesterday in the top and the bottom of the 8th. Just short game. Just nothing was happening all game long. They both went to their short game, went to slap. Honestly, just putting the ball in play, trying to make things happen.
Yeah, Chicago won the game in the 8th inning with 3 singles that probably went a collective 80 feet.
Yeah, they did not leave the infield at all.
Dayton Agbayani and eventually the bunt single by Sammy Williams got it done. Smashed underneath the glove of Brielis. 2-out single for Dayton. You play in thinking she's just going to put it on the ground softly, and she smokes it past you.
And she totally baited the Talons that at bat. Her first pitch, she goes and squares for a bunt, so draws in the defense. But this is what she does so well. She can hit for power too. This is a power slap, run through the box, selling a short game. She stands up on first.
Snap throw to first. Back with the dive is Dayton. Maybe the most aggressive catcher with their arm, Charlize Palacios. Ilana Agbayani. 0-2 to Agbayani. There goes Dayton. The throw in time. What a peg by Palacios. Out number 3 comes on the base paths as Dayton is cut down.
All of the different things that she's saying in her head on repeat. That's what makes her so good.
1-0 lead for Chicago over Utah. Chicago trying to sweep this 2-game series here in Hillsboro, Oregon. Hannah flipping on the ground. Third baseman Sammy Williams makes the play. This Utah team has struggled over the weekend with Chicago pitching. Yesterday, Lexi Kilfoyle, and so far, Kat Sandercock.
Quick break from the action, guys. And to those of you who've already subscribed or clicked to like and follow us, we certainly thank you. And you probably already received your free gift, and you can skip ahead. But for those of you who have not yet clicked that subscribe or follow button, we would like to ask you to do that for us because it really helps the channel. And we really appreciate those who support us so that we can keep making great content and growing this channel. So stay until the end of this video where we'll say thank you for watching and supporting us, but we'll do it in a tangible way you can personally enjoy and one that really brings actual value to you by giving you your choice of one of these 21 great digital guides or manuals you see on the screen right now covering a wide array of useful subjects, and you'll even be able to read their table of contents before you decide. And that's how we know that each one of you will find something helpful and beneficial to your life's current journey or your future goals. They're valued between $19 and $27, but completely free. We'll see you at the end of the video and then provide you the simple steps to go get it and select yours. Now back to the action, folks.
Yeah, she's doing a good job of just relying on her defense, allowing her defense to make the plays behind her.
Here's Aaliyah Andrews. Called strike 1 to Aaliyah. Aaliyah's already earned her meal money today. Made just a tremendous catch out in right field.
Yeah, I'm facing Kat Sandercock as a slapper. I'm definitely thinking that drop ball, looking more down in the zone. She'll split, she'll go up and down. So thinking more something on the outer half, something down.
Foul back to the screen. Simple talk to Woolery. Next step in. Sandercock has struck out a pair. Just one base runner so far for Utah. Leadoff single by Charlize Palacios in the second inning. Only one ball has made it to the outfield. That was off the bat of Jalen Alchin. Popped up. Foul territory. Williams makes the play. 2 down.
And Sandercock just working all around the zone. Her and Mary Jacopo working together, but she's a pitcher who just gets hitters to beat themselves. You saw her pounding the outer half, and then that rise on the inside corner gets an aggressive Aaliyah Andrews to pop out.
Jada Coleman started the game with a strikeout. Off speed, misses low. All right, one time through the order. What have you seen out of Sandercock?
Her just moving the ball around the zone, just being unpredictable, going up, going down. Not a ton of off speed yet, but just mainly drop and rise.
Ben's Coleman back. Final game of the regular season, so you can imagine just all hands on deck. Every possibility is on the table in terms of arms coming out of the bullpen for both sides. There's a big difference between the 1 seed and the 2 seed. The 1 seed, you know you can actually still make a mistake. You can lose a game because you're going to be in the championship series, which is going to be best 2 out of 3. But if you're the 2 seed, if you have a bad day, your season's over in about a 2-hour window.
And that's what I was saying, just the way that all of these teams have been playing as of late, just everybody is ramping up. And so you do not want to be on that 2-3 if you are the Bandits or the Talons. Obviously, if you're a Cascade or Spark, hey, you'll take what you can get. But anything can happen in that 2-3 play-in game.
2-2. Just to put in perspective for Chicago. If Chicago can win today and be the #1 seed and get a chance to play a 2 out of 3, they would have to lose 2 games, which is something they haven't done in 3 weeks.
Right.
They have gone 12-1 in their last 13 games. Now, anyone can lose in just a 1-game play-in.
Right.
But the best 2 out of 3, Chicago's got to feel really good. Driven deep to center field. See ya! Jada Coleman powers it over the fence to tie the game at 1. Jada Coleman comes through in big games.
Yes, and talk about a competitor. I know that she's been banged up all season long. She's been fighting through some injuries, but just a battler. She will battle with the best of them. And this pitch is not a meaty pitch. It's, I think, a good pitch. This is a rise ball, but she's just so aggressive. And that's why I like her in the top of the lineup, and she gets the Talons on the board.
So a fresh start for Utah. They can exhale a little bit. 1-1 tie. Jalen Alchin, ball 1. That's only home run number 2 for Coleman. 2 homers and 43 at-bats. And the other home run she had was a grand slam home run that won a game a couple of weeks ago in Salt Lake City. Baller. Softly hit. Shortstop Wallace. Did she hold on? Yes, she did. And the side is retired. But we're all even, courtesy of Jada Coleman.
Yes, George.
You've been playing with your usual energy and verve.
Yeah,
Where did
George.
that come from? Has that always been a thing?
Yeah, I feel like my biggest priority being on any team is being a really good teammate, so I want to give everything I can to the team. Yeah, Bree, and just good job, George, and just bring as much energy and play with passion. I think it makes it more fun that way too. Good job, George.
So Jordan, we can hear you. You're mic'd up, and you were saying some words to Taylor Tinsley. You were saying inspirational. There was a couple of things. What's that all about?
I don't know if I can tell you what it's about because I'm supposed to maybe add those.
Oh.
Yes, good job, George.
So
Thank
right
you.
now,
Yeah, George.
you are in year one. You are in your rookie season. And when I first talked to you when you first got here, you were saying, oh my gosh, no school, all softball. How's your pro experience going so far?
It's been good job. See you, George. It's been really good so far. I think the team is great. They've done a great job of welcoming me and Tins in especially. It's been really fun to play with all these awesome players too, and I think it's cool being able to collab with people you never thought you'd play with. So it's just been really fun so far. Yeah, George, see you.
So from the college game coming to the pro game,
Yeah, George.
do you think are some of the biggest differences?
I definitely think the speed of the game is a little faster. The 15-second pitch clock, it kind of gets up on you a little quick. Good, see you. Oh, especially when you're in the box too and you're hitting, I think those extra 5 seconds give you a little more time to breathe. But just getting used to that, I think it's made a big difference for me especially too.
Nice. So in college, you played everywhere. You played first base, third base. Do you have a preference?
Honestly, wherever they need me. I feel like at UCLA I grew to like first a lot more, but I've been kind of enjoying third a lot this year especially. It's been fun. I didn't expect to play as much third as I am, but I'm really diving into it. I think it's been awesome so far, yeah.
What do you like about it? What's different?
I think a lot of action too, especially with you're good, George, we got you. Especially with our pitchers too. They get the ball, little ground balls to us a lot, so it's been fun, yeah. Are you in your interview?
Hey, you got to keep talking to us.
A little bit of both.
Okay, so I'm going to go deep since you guys are in a timeout a little bit. So we've talked a lot about representation and what that means, and you've played a lot about, or you've talked a lot about how you want to be the player for a young girl, or be the player that you wish that you had. So just talk. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think especially this year, being able to be in this role and be able to be on the field as much as I can. So younger girls can look up to me and see themselves in me. I think it's really special. And I feel like even people like Maya have been an inspiration to me, and Utah too have just been such an inspiration. So it's been really special to be a small part of that and just grow the game and just bring as much representation to the game as we can, you know?
Well said. We're in a timeout because Agbayani was originally ruled to have been hit with the pitch by Corrick. It's being challenged by the Talons. We're waiting on the verdict.
Better out here. Yeah, it does. It's getting cooler. George.
Now this is an important ruling because a runner on a first with nobody out and get ready for the top of the lineup for Chicago.
After review, the call on the field stands. That's Utah's first challenge.
Okay, so we do have a hit batter, and Agbayani is on at first. Back to Woolery. Hey, Jordan, I want to ask you a question. Just being a younger player, obviously so important this game is. Did you have anyone give a special talk, or is any veteran or any leader say about what this game is going to be all about today?
I think we've been pretty aware of the magnitude of this series coming into it, so... Oh, Shar, you're good. Good job, Shar, great job, really good. Yeah, I think we knew the magnitude of the series coming into it, and I think we saw that in the game yesterday. It was a dogfight to the end, and Flip has done a great job with being a leader within our team and just really getting us to hone in on our game and play Talon softball for sure. Yeah, George. Yes, up, good job.
So Jordan, who in the league have you been kind of fangirling about? It could be anybody on your team, other teams.
I think the biggest person is probably Montana. Yeah, playing against her has always been so awesome, especially our freshman year. And then being able to be her teammate and like watching her pitch has been so cool to see. Good, you're good. Good job, George. And then, of course, I'm always a fan of our girl Maya Brady. She's just so inspirational always. And it's been really cool to see and just see what she's doing this year. It's been so fun to watch. Yeah, George, see you. And yeah, I'm just really lucky to be a part of it and just watch all that greatness unfold in front of me, honestly.
And I'm going to say it because Natasha probably doesn't want to. She's too humble. But how about the UCLA Bruins? Maya Brady, you, Megan Krantz. It's been so much fun.
No, it's been so fun. I mean, the Bruins in pro ball is always an awesome experience, and I think we're doing a great job showing out. Coach Lisa and Coach I have done a great job of just preparing us for the next level always, and it's been super cool to see everyone in their success. It's hard to cheer against them sometimes, honestly. I can't lie.
Jordan, thank you for your time.
Yes!
Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy watching you play all season long. Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, too. I appreciate it.
Good job, Jordan.
Jordan Willery. All right, we've got a battle here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sammy Williams against Georgina Korek. Runner on at first base is Agbayani. 1 out. Down the left field line, foul territory. Alchin runs it down. Heads up base running by Agbayani. Comes from good stock. She gets into scoring position, but there's now 2 outs.
Yes, and just heads up base running. Ilana Agbayani, a lot of speed, and just knowing where Jadalyn Alchin is on this field. And this is deep in foul territory. Runner on second for the Bandits.
Yeah, Natasha, super small thing, but that's how Chicago scored their first run. It was a foul ball that was caught by Aaliyah Andrews that allowed Skylar Wallace to go from first to second. She eventually came around to score.
Yeah.
So heads-up play, tagging up, even on foul balls,
yes,
pays dividends.
Yes, and it's the little things. It's those little details, trying to get yourself in scoring position.
Softly hit off the bat, Barbara. Underhand flip to first, and the side is retired. Leadoff hit batter does no damage against Georgina Korek. We're tied at 1. The 4th. Jordan Woolery leads things off. Not happy with that first call. Strike 1 to Woolery. She'll be followed by Charlize Palacios and Bree Ellis. It's a 1-1 game. What an incredible compliment it is to a young player to be a rookie, to be hitting 3rd in the lineup, playing in the most important regular season game of the year for your team with first place and a #1 seed on the line.
Yeah, and just her just saying, hey, I already kind of know the magnitude of what this series means, being a rookie. Just Jordan Woolery, she's been like that since the day that I've met her at UCLA. Just so mature, just has such great perspective, and just really a solid competitor.
Kat Sandercock has given up 1 hit. That was a homer. On the ground softly, Agbayani. First out of the 4th inning. Both starting pitchers, Sandercock and Korek, not only have been really good, they've been really efficient. Just 44 pitches thrown for Kat. Palacios called strike 1.
Yeah, when you look at Kat Sandercock, I always feel like, oh my gosh, like, why are people not really hitting her? But I just think that the way that she angles her pitches, so every time she's throwing a drop, she's not necessarily just throwing it at a spot. She's angling it in to hitters, throwing it to both sides of the plate. You can see the drop there on the outside, angling it out.
Oh, 2. Sandercock struck out a pair in the first inning, hasn't struck out anyone since. Two and 2. Palacios is back in this count.
And I just feel like there's been so many different injuries across the board. So Charlize Palacios had a period of the season that she was out, and so just trying to work back in and just trying to get her groove again. But just, I don't know, at the pros, everybody's just getting banged up, and you just got to think that this is such a short period of a season, and a lot of these athletes just trying to work through the travel, work through the grind of it, and so just a lot of them just grinding and getting a lot of things done, but still being able to perform as well.
Palacios has seen everything Sandra Cock has to offer. Sandra Cock strikes her out. 2 down.
And Sandra Cox so efficient. This is a 66 mile per hour rise ball, and just ripping it through the zone. Just so efficient, working all around the zone today.
2 out, spaces clear. Briella swings at the first pitch. That'll be a souvenir. And nice thing to do for these fans who have made the trip here. There's really no reason for the locals to come to this game. This wasn't on the regional schedule. This kind of just happened because of the weather conditions in Chicago. The game was relocated here. The home team, the Portland Cascades, not playing. But they love their sports. They love their women's sports here in Portland. What a great showing it has been. Briella bounces out to the pitcher. It's a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 4th inning. We're still tied at 1.
And when we talked to her, she said one of the big reasons is because of her becoming a head coach at Marshall. She said it's really allowed her to slow the game down. She's able to prepare and be confident in her at-bats. Head coach Shonda Stanton, who coached her at Marshall as well, said the student has become the master in this game.
Hannah flipping. Nice backhand in the hole to throw out Zirkle. 2 pitches, 1 out here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, and that may look like a routine play, which it is a routine play when you're talking about a Hannah flipping, but just the difficulty of knowing the speed of the runner and the placement on this ball, just staying with that in that 5-6 hole and getting out a speedy Zirkle. Hannah flipping.
Hannah flipping is so fun to watch, even in warm-ups. I watch her take ground balls during batting practice and just am mesmerized.
Yes, me too. It's like poetic.
Jocelyn Erickson next in line. 4 consecutive, retired by Georgina Korick. She gave up a run in the 1st inning. It was unearned. An error played a role. Utah answered with their only run in the 3rd inning on a solo home run by Jada Coleman.
Yeah, and that's something to pay attention with Jocelyn Erickson is just pitch selection. Last time she struck out on a rise ball. Yesterday took a couple of hacks on a couple of rise balls, but just her just honing in on something down, hunting down, and a little bit more discipline on that pitch selection.
Korick walked the first batter she faced in the 1st inning, and that's the only run she allowed. Doesn't want to walk Erickson here. That's a called strike that Palacios can't handle. 3-2. I think Palacios is so interested in framing it that she didn't get her full glove on it. Liner caught by the second baseman, Jaquish. 2 down. And Georgina's going to come in and have a really quick word with the home plate umpire, Mike Bartling. Somewhat unusual.
I don't know if she was asking him about locations of her pitches, or can you please call all of my pitches strikes, please, from here on out?
5 in a row retired by Korick. Mary Jacopo is the batter. Jacopo with power, 2 homers on the season. Way out in front. One thing we've seen all season long with this Utah team, the thing that makes them distinctive, head coach Cindy Ball Malone loves to keep her starters through the entirety of the game. They lead the league by a wide margin in complete games.
And I think that also comes from GM Lisa Fernandez just saying, hey, if you're a pitcher, you should be able to go a complete game. She doesn't believe in these matchups. If you have a righty or a lefty, you should be able to go right at them. And Cindy Ball Malone believing the same thing, too, is saying, hey, you know, if you got the ball, you want the ball the whole entire game, and I'm going to let you duke it out.
Can't hit it any softer. Korek picks it up, and Jacopo is out, number 3. Off the end of the bat. 1-2-3 inning fashioned by Korek. To the 5th we go. Still tied at 1. Postseason 1 seed on the line. It's a 1-1 score. The Talons and the Bandits is starting to get a bit late. 5th inning with Natasha Watley, with Maria Tribal Peace. I'm Eric Collins. Savannah Jaquish, Caroline Jacobson, Hannah Flippin batting against Kat Sandercock. Sandercock just one hiccup. That was the solo home run allowed to Jada Coleman. Since that time, she's retired 4 in a row. Called strike to Jaquish. Natasha, we said this about this time yesterday. Kind of get the sense that this game is going to be decided either one mistake or one big significant play being made.
Yeah, and I think that that's the difference of when you're facing pitchers like a Sandercock and a Korek. Just, it's going to be a pitcher's duel. We saw it yesterday with the Bandits in the bottom of the 8th of just trying to do small ball. I think it's just the little things. It's not going to be a lot of hitting like we've been seeing from the Bandits coming into the game. It's going to be a timely hitting and productive, efficient at-bats.
Sandercock strikes out Jaquish. 4 punch-outs for Sandercock.
And this is what Sandercock has been doing all night. She's just moving the ball all around. Baited Savannah Jaquish on the end, finishes her off with a dropout.
There's just a softball rule. If you're a pitcher and your name is Cat, you better be top shelf. Caroline Jacobson down the left field line, foul, and Bella Dayton runs it down. That is the 3rd catch we've seen made by an outfielder in foul territory.
And just fast speed all around. Bella Dayton, a speedster in left field, can cover a lot of ground. Helps that she's a lefty, lefty, glove on her right hand, moving that way towards the fence.
Here's the palindrome. Hannah Flippin, bounced to 3rd her first time up. It's a fair fight. Hannah's played in a ton of important games. One and one.
And just the leadership that Hannah Flippin has. She's almost like a 4th, 5th coach. As an athlete on the team, when she was even out, she was in the dugout coaching, helping out the rookies.
Hannah thinking about laying one down with 2 outs. Ball and 2 strikes. You know, this is a game with the Chicago Bandits, and Mary Jacopo is catching when you hear that slapping of the glove. Before every pitch from Sandercock, she slaps the glove. If I'm a hitter, I kind of find it slightly distracting. Whap.
Yeah. It wouldn't be distracting because you're so focused. I feel like it would be something that you would just kind of tune out, and especially knowing that she does it too. But I love that. That's her routine. She's so consistent with it. She's been doing that since I've seen her as a junior on the junior national team.
Drive down the right field line, and look at that! Taryn Kern makes a nice running catch. We've got defense for days.
Me out to the ball game in the 5th inning stretch, you heard people say root, root, root for the Bandits and root, root, root for the Talons. So this Portland community really showing out for AUSL.
I tip my cap to the good people of Portland. They have been in it. With no real dog in the fight, they showed up just to watch quality softball.
And I'm here for it. We weren't sure if we were going to get a crowd, but they have just been so supportive of just women's sports, Cascade, softball. They are here in groves, lines outside when you pull up to the stadium.
All right, starting to get a bit late here. Who's going to blink first? That's the Portland Cascade, led by Sis Bates. Interested bystanders. Taryn Kern, Bella Dayton, Ilana Agbayani. Bottom third of the order, batting against Georgina Korek. Korek has retired 6 straight. She's only allowed 1 hit. That was to Bella Dayton back in the 2nd inning. If you're just joining us, she actually wasn't even in this country yesterday. She was in Peru.
Yeah. The travel warrior. She didn't leave Peru until 12 midnight local time there.
Into right field, Aaliyah Andrews makes the play. 7 in a row, retired by Korek.
And just take a look at her travel again. She left Peru at midnight, and she was played the game at 3:48. 10 hours of flight.
Good golly, that's a bunch.
I know, and they just don't realize how far south Peru is, right?
It's a lot of peanuts. That's a ton of Diet Cokes and a lot of peanuts.
10 hours, 15 minutes of flight time.
And when you consider what she did for the Great Britain national team, throwing 3 consecutive days, not throwing today, 4 straight days in the circle.
Yeah, she's a warrior.
She's pitched against Japan, the Philippines, Puerto Rico, Venezuela. And now the red-hot Chicago Bandits, winners of 12 of their last 13, with the #1 seed in the postseason on the line. Bella Dayton, only hit of the day for the Bandits.
And when we talked to Bella Dayton yesterday, she was just kind of going back and forth on, just as of late, just should I slap, should I hit? And just when that happens, sometimes just kind of as a pitcher, sometimes a pitch feels better. So slapping feeling better for her right now.
Hey, Hannah Flippin makes the play. 2 down. Hannah got a great read on that.
Yes, and just ball angle, too. Again, yesterday we talked about just knowing the pitches that are coming, being able to read ball, the best of them to do it, makes it look easy.
I'd make the argument that Hannah was already moving before the ball was touched by Dayton.
Yep.
She knew the direction that ball was going to go before it was even hit.
Absolutely. Just such great instincts from Hannah Flippin, and she's one of the best.
2 out, spaces clear. Here's Agbayani. If Agbayani can get aboard, Skylar Wallace on deck. That's off of Agbayani's leg. She doesn't wear a shin guard, and that didn't even make her flinch.
It's tough. Dad said she's the toughest competitor in the family.
2-2. So Bayani's seen a whole bunch of pitches. And we'll do it again. Cork has thrown 81 pitches, 2 outs into the 5th inning. Looks as strong and fresh as she did in the first. On the ground is second, Jaquish. One second baseman throws out the other. Side is retired. 5 good innings thrown by Cork. We're still tied at 1.
Some good defense.
1-1 tie as we play the 6th inning. Aaliyah Andrews gets it past Sammy Williams, and great speed aboard for Utah as we begin the 6th.
Aaliyah Andrews just this year has been so impressive. I love her approach at the plate. She's been so much more aggressive, swinging first pitch. I think a good majority of the time that she gets into that box, she is making herself a threat, swinging early, and gets herself on first base.
Andrews has attempted 3 steals on the year. She's been successful every time. Here's Coleman. Jada with a homer her last time up, but shows bunt. That's how important this game is. Clearly power to get it over the fence, but an important moment, maybe just more important, to sacrifice yourself. Double play ball out by Ani Mofson. Everybody safe. What a break for Utah.
Yeah, and you know, just those little things right there. Jada Coleman hitting it hard. And hitting it hard right at Agbayani, and she's in good positioning of this, but just gets it on the heels of her glove and bobbles it one too many times, and you got a lot of speed in Aaliyah Andrews and Jada Coleman.
I'm not totally sure that would have been a double play, but it would have been close.
Yeah,
Coleman runs well.
Yeah, definitely an out at second base for sure, getting the lead out.
So Chicago up against it. Utah with 2 on and nobody out. Jalen Alchin is next in line. Do you ask Alchin, who's been a good run producer, do you ask her to lay it down?
You absolutely ask her to lay it down. Again, we are playing for 1 run. That's all we need right now. You've got your bangers coming up. You've got Jordan Woolery, Charlize Palacios.
Alchin leads the Talons, runs batted in. She's got 17. Cocker plays it first. Sacrificed 1-3.
Just a little old school, old-fashioned softball 101. Jalen Alchin sacrificing herself, getting this down. I love Aaliyah Andrews in that 9-hole, getting this thing going, getting it to Jada Coleman, and Alchin doing a job.
All right, one of the youngest players in the league, Jordan Woolery, is going to bat. She's 21 years of age. Huge opportunity for Woolery. 0 for 2 against Sandercock so far today. Corners of the infield are pinched in. You'd imagine the middle of the diamond will come home as well.
Yes, everybody trying to cut that run off. Everybody playing in.
But sneak attack, the play, safe at home. Andrews scores, and it's a 2-1 lead for Utah. Aaliyah scores the run to give Utah the lead here in the 6th inning.
Okay, so Utah just giving Chicago a little taste of their own medicine. Jordan Woolery, who is a bopper, who can hit for power, putting on the squeeze, but a lot of speed with Aaliyah Andrews. But it looks like her hand got smashed by Mary Jacopo's knee guard.
So you might as well. This is going to be challenged by Chicago. Such an important play. The call on the field was safe. We're looking at the left hand for Andrews.
I think she gets in there.
I do too. I think that slide was also influenced by the fact that the bat was there.
Yeah, yeah.
So score the run. It's a 2-1 lead for Utah. And Chicago has burned all their challenges. So any other bang-bang play, they're just going to have to abide by what the call is on the field. How about Jordan Woolery? All the power numbers that she had as a college player, able to lay down a bunt.
Oh, I love this. This is why you practice your bunts. You never know when you're going to be called upon. I don't care how far you hit it.
First and third, Palacios popped up. Catch is made by Sandercock. Second out of the inning. Sandercock trying to limit the damage. Still one more out to get before she can exhale. It's Bree Ellis. Ellis's third look at Sandercock. She's 0 for 2 with 2 ground ball outs. Driven down the left field line. Dayton makes the play. Ellis hit it right on the screws, but Dayton read it beautifully off the bat. Utah has to settle for the 1-run advantage. Now down by a run. Wallace, Williams, Barbara. Georgina Korick has been magical. She's retired 9 in a row. A little bit of housekeeping. This could be a factor. Aaliyah Andrews, who just scored that run and looked like she was a little bit banged up, she does not come out defensively. Instead, it's Caroline Jacobson. Now, Jacobson's not a slouch in right field, but I'm here to tell you, she's not Aaliyah Andrews.
And agree. Aaliyah Andrews just covers so much ground. I mean, just that play that we saw in the bottom of the first. I would call her a defensive specialist, Aaliyah Andrews, for sure.
Skylar Wallace came here to Portland hotter than a tailpipe. 5 for 5, 3 homers a couple days ago. But yesterday went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. She's 0 for 1 today. She did walk and score against Cork back in the first inning. But she's hitless so far in this important 2-game series against Utah. This will probably be the best opportunity for Chicago. Wallace, Williams, and Barbara batting here in the 6th inning. Softly hit to center. Coleman got a good read. 1 down. Wouldn't this be something for Utah? They were falling apart like a $3 suitcase over the last couple of weeks. They have lost 3 of 4. They've lost 6 of 11. Their big lead that they had all season long has evaporated. But to pick themselves up off the deck and steal one here on the final day of the regular season to keep the #1 seed, wow. Talk about gumption. And all it took was a 10-hour plane ride for Georgina Korick to get here from Central America.
That's all they needed. That was the missing link.
Cindy Ball Malone, I will say this. We've been watching her. She has not looked frazzled over the last couple of weeks. She has played the exact type of ball that they've been playing all season long, keeping her starters in forever. Just certain things she believes in.
Yeah, she's just so calm. And even when you talk to her, she's just got this energy about her that's inspiring and motivating, but also just very even-keeled. Doesn't get too up, doesn't get too down.
Sammy Williams. Ball and 2 strikes. Sammy's been playing pepper with the left fielder Jadlyn Alchin. She's flied out to left twice. She will get a lot of votes for most outstanding offensive player this year. Big moment for Williams. Just one hit allowed by Georgina Koric. That came back in the second inning. Popped up. Out of play. Can you imagine the legends they would tell about Georgina Koric? A 10-hour plane ride coming back from Peru to pitch in the most important game of the season with the #1 seed on the line. If she could go the distance and get her team back into first place. Foul.
Yeah, those are the stories that you remember as an athlete, and just, you know, just the grind. It's the grind of it, and it's tough, and it's a lot of travel. You're tired, you're this and that, you're that. But I think Georgina Koric is one of the most fierce competitors, and like I said, good talent is flexible. Hey, you want to give me the ball? I want the ball. I will take it, and I'm going to lead my team.
It's one of the great things about the AUSL is Koric has been a really good player for a long time. Was phenomenal. Many seasons in USF. But unless you were a hardcore softball fan, maybe you didn't know how good she was.
Yeah.
And now she's competing on an equal level with all these players in the Pro League and showing you that she is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's what's so beautiful, too, is just these athletes being able to extend their career, ramping up, getting better. I think that she has become a better pitcher from her rookie season.
Called strike 3! What a big out! Koric strikes out Williams.
And this is probably the biggest out in the Chicago Bandits lineup. A Sammy Williams, a tough out. This is a curve on the outer half, and you get her looking. That is huge.
Here's Mac Barbara. Barbara's put the ball in play twice, nothing to show for it. It is getting late for Chicago. They're down a run. 4 outs to work with. One, two. Oh my goodness.
No, look at that.
What an eye.
Like, how do you even watch that? I don't even know, which is great. Great eye from Mac Barbara, but I think I'm whiffing and swinging on that one. Beautiful pitch.
Koric strikes out Barbara. She's getting better. 12 in a row retired by Koric. To the 7th we go. 1-run game. Talons on top of the Bandits. So it's a 1-run game. Utah trying to add on as we play the 7th. With Natasha Watley, Maria Tribalpiece, I'm Eric Collins. Savannah Jaquish will bat against Sandercock. Line to the left field. Good start for Utah.
And Savannah Jaquish is just such a fighter. Beginning of the season, just was struggling, and saw her after a game just hitting by herself after one of the home series and just starting to reap the benefits of just staying in the grind and staying with it.
Caroline Jacobson's next, thinking bunt, gets it down. Low throw scooped out beautifully by Agbayani. Great play by Agbayani. 1 down.
And I don't know if I have seen so many bunts in like the last 5 years. I am smiling so big. I am just loving this old school softball. Get a runner on, move her over, keep it simple. We're playing for a run. Let's go. Nice job, Caroline Jacobson.
Here's Flip. Hannah moves her feet in the box with a pitch coming and takes a strike. Cindy Ball Malone wants to take out Jaquish. I think they want more speed. So Kaylee Wyckoff will come on. One final thought on Jaquish. Her season was kind of spinning nowhere. she got an opportunity to play second base. No one even knew she could play second base. She's been playing a mean second base, and the offense has picked up since then. Maybe she's kind of got out of her head and said, you know what, I'm a ball player.
I got to focus on second base. She's never played there before. And she fooled me. But that's how you do it. You just start competing and you get out of your head.
Big fan. 0-1 to Flippin. Popped up out of play. Talons looking for some breathing room. They lead by 1, but that's dicey. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Chicago has Zirkle, Erickson, and Jacopo scheduled to bat. You can bet your bottom dollar Georgina Cork's going to be in the circle for Utah. Softly hit, Sandra Cock. Couldn't quite get a handle on it and throws it down the line. There's the mistake that cost Chicago. Throwing error by the pitcher, Sandra Cock allows the run to score. It's 3-1 Utah.
And you're right, Eric. It is the small mistakes that are going to be the difference here. Hannah Flippin was 0-2, and she's just making the adjustments. This is just a defensive hit, and Kat Sandercock just gets this ball and it gets away from her, and the Talons up 3-1.
Aaliyah Andrews, big part of what the Utah Talons used to get their breakthrough run an inning ago. Leadoff single for Aaliyah, creative slide to score the game's second run. Bunt, Squirts foul. Natasha, we have had 3 combined errors in the game, and every single error has led directly to a run being scored.
And that's the difference in these tightly contested games, is just taking care of the ball. It's so important, you know, right? Like, that's why I love it, because any small error that happens, it's costly.
No balls, 2 strikes to Andrews. Three runs, 4 hits for Utah. Just 1 hit, 1 run for Chicago. Andrews, what a play! Jocelyn Erickson in foul territory. 2 down.
Yes. And in these tightly contested games, like, plays like this matter. Just after that error, I mean, this is huge for Jocelyn Erickson to lay this ball out, catch this, picking up Kat Sandercock.
Now Aaliyah Andrews knows what it feels like. She's been doing that to opposing batters for years.
A little taste of her own medicine.
Wheels are turning. We may have, I don't know. We're going to change it on both sides. We're going to have a new pitcher come in. Okay. Taylor McQuillan comes out of the Bandits dugout, and the veteran left-hander will take the ball away from Kat Sandercock. Making the move is the pitching coach. Those of you with a discerning eye would recognize Taryn Mullet McKinney. Trying to stop the bleeding, they will bring in Taylor McQuillan from the bullpen.
And Taylor McQuillan, a veteran lefty, just a different look. I like this matchup against Jada Coleman.
Coleman has to run away from the first pitch. Utah, their very first run came back in the 3rd inning, courtesy of Jada Coleman. Solo home run to center field. That was against Sandercock. Now she's facing McQuillan.
Yeah, just a completely different look than Kat Sandercock. McQuillan more upspin. She'll go side to side with her curve.
Two and one. Rachel Becker is our runner at second. Becker has replaced Flippin as the base runner. High foul, well out of play. There's Becker. Utah with a run in the third. Another run in the sixth. An insurance run here in the seventh. They've got a 2-run stiff arm on Chicago. Still with 3 more outs to get. Beautiful pitch by McQuillan. Just froze Coleman. So McQuillan does her thing. 12 in a row, including the last 2 via the K. That was Williams and Barbara. That's a foul ball. Foul ball. Emphatic call by the home plate umpire, Mike Bartling. And no one's told Morgan Zirkle.
You see Hannah Flippin's like pointing to Zirkle like, you got to go back, girl.
Zirkle just standing on first base.
Huh.
Now she's putting the shin guard back on. She understands that this is inevitable. Morgan Zirkle, Jocelyn Erickson, Mary Jacopo, the scheduled 3 against Georgina Korick. Chicago needs base runners. Their last hit came in the 2nd inning. Bella Dayton. That's the only hit allowed by Korick. Utah's been in first place all season long. They swept a 3-game series against Chicago earlier this season in Salt Lake City. But then they spit the bit. They actually are technically in 2nd place right now. They have a worse record than Chicago, but a win tonight would tie them in the standings. And because of the tiebreaker, smothered by Jaquish, but it's going to allow Zirkle to be safe. Zirkle infield single. Jaquish was playing really deep.
Yeah, she was playing really deep. But Zirkle, she has pop, so I would say good positioning, and especially with the speed of Korick, she's not going to blow it by you, but makes a good attempt on that.
So the leadoff batter is aboard. And now one swing of the bat could tie this game. Erickson 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Off-speed pitch, a beauty. Popped up. Flippin'. First out of the 7th inning. Winner clinches the #1 seed and gets a bye all the way to the championship series, which will be a best of 3. Loser falls to the 2 seed, has to play a play-in game. It's a one and done to get the right to play in the best of 3 championship series. Mary Jacopo. Jacopo hits the ball hard. Is not particularly quick out of the right-handed batter's box. She hits into double plays from time and again.
Yeah, and this is the part of the lineup for Chicago Bandits that just really needs to be more aggressive, have more aggressive swings. Mary Jacopo 0 for 3 yesterday, Taryn Kern as well. So this is the time to have efficient ABs.
Ball and 2 strikes to Jacopo. Chicago, the hottest team in the league. They've won 12 of the last 13. Way out in front of that changeup.
And when you're facing someone like Georgina Cork, who throws a lot of off speed, you want to start to time for her slow stuff. She's not going to throw past you with her hard stuff, so it's okay to be late on the hard stuff. So I would just be thinking change up, slow, trying to think right center on everything.
On the ground, could be two. There's one. Double play. It's over. Utah wins it. The Utah Talons.
All right, guys, thank you so much again for watching and supporting the channel. For those subscribers who have already seen and made the move to receive your free gift for liking and subscribing to support our channel, feel free to click to skip and begin watching the next great video. And so to get the free gift that we mentioned it to you, which is your selection of one of these 21 fantastic digital guides or manuals shown on the screen. And I have personally reviewed several of them just to get an idea of whether they are quality or just fluff. And I tell you guys, they really have gone the distance and made each of them relevant, useful, valuable information on all these different subjects, and some of them are nearly 35 pages long and packed with truths, proven, tested techniques, and advice. And you will see for yourself that $19 to $27 really is a fair value range for the one you will select for free. And so we need you to simply follow these simple steps. Click the like button on this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure the subscribe or follow button is clicked now, or some of you clicked it earlier, that's fine. And then in the comments section, simply type the word GIFT, 4 letters, G-I-F-T, and once you've done that, you can click the link in the bio or description, or you can type the link and go to gift.3z3.me. Oh, that's G-I-F-T dot, the number 3, the letter Z, and the number 3.me. That's gift.3z3.me. And this free gift is being provided today by the sponsor of this video, AIContentCreator.app, and click on the link, you'll be taken to the site, and there will be a blue button that is highlighted there for you. And the way it works is very simple. They support our channel and provide for you this free gift when you like, subscribe, or follow and type GIFT in the comments, which helps our channel with the algorithms. And then their hope is that you will see something you like, or you will fall in love with any of their products and services that you see there, and also because they're having a super 80% off promotion right now. Again, no purchase required and no hoops to jump through. Their AI bot will simply verify that you actually did perform the like, the subscribe, or follow to our channel, and that you type the word GIFT in the comments. And if you like anything you see there, they will in turn provide a small commission to us to help support our channel. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you at another video on our channel. And always remember, whether it's a basketball game that's tight until the end, a great tennis match comeback, an overtime win, or exciting ending in football, a boxing match against all odds, a track runner who fell but never gave up to get the win, an amazing goal kick in soccer, just know and rest assured that we keep a sharp eye focused on finding for you only the sports highlights that are competitions, games, or battles among the best of the day, week, or beyond. So, if you find it on our channel, you know it's HWW approved, because you can be sure that it's a highlight worth watching. See you next time, and God bless.